Hey, good morning. What's up, my lug nuts? It's making it happen right here in Parker, Colorado. It's episode number 5. That's right, episode number 5 of Rolling with Roller and Derek. We appreciate you guys, and I tell you what, I can't wait to get yourself some information here. I know that Derek's going to be clicking in here in just a second, and I think that's him right there. So let's add him. And my brother, are you there? Are you there, my brother? Earth to my brother. Might have a little slow signal this morning or something here. I don't know. But we should be going split screen here really quick. There he is. Come on now. Adding there. Maybe it's just the nut behind the wheel. Maybe it's roller. I don't know. But there he is. Oh, I see part of it. All right, what's up, dude?
Good morning.
How's everything?
Living the dream. How you doing over there?
Woke up breathing. Everything else is an adventure in this world. That's all we get, man.
Right. I like the buffalo gear you got going there. So very nice. I was gonna dig some Broncos or Nuggets gear out, but then I threw a shirt on real quick. I was like, yeah, we're gonna be working after this anyway. So.
Right. So things going good in your world this morning then? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a lot of work done out here. A rough week at work. Got stuff handled though, and name of the game there, and then pushing forward on some side stuff here, trying to hang some outside lights here at the house. The deck's all almost done thanks to Halcone Construction, my folks' place up there. Took care of us on some insurance work, and then we just went ballistic on our deck, so we'll definitely do a couple shows out there. Thought about it today, but would like the Wi-Fi signal to be a little stronger out there before we get too crazy. So hopefully next week, weather pending, of course, and we'll go from there. So.
Well, it's looking good, man. I mean, I've seen the pictures that you posted and stuff, and they're doing a great job. They are.
Yeah, it's very tedious work, better than I could have ever imagined, and can't wait to go out there naked and just walk out of my bedroom and show my neighbors what's going on. So.
What's up? Good morning, Vietnam. Well, I'll tell you what, this is episode number 5, and I think it's going really well. We want to invite you guys to come and chat with us. Please, we'd like to see you guys on and see what's going on and what's happening in your world. And we also want to know of anything that you guys want to talk about, So come on, join us in and start talking. Let's see if we can get some action today, some reaction on the action.
Yeah, right. I see Dirk's joining. So what's up, brother? Guy had a really long day yesterday. We won't get into the minutiae of it, but glad to see he's up this morning and doing his thing. So sure he's got his coffee ready. So cheers.
There you go. We had lunch together and this week, and we have started the process of the tattoo. So he's got some good ideas. My ideas, of course, were going to be if I had an arm 4 feet wide and 10 foot tall,
big pythons like Terry Bollea,
Exactly. So Dirk set me straight, and he's going to come up with some creative ideas, and we're going to look that over. He's down for doing a live remote.
Yeah.
So he said that's not a problem, but it was great to hang out with him. It's probably the longest time we got to hang out together ever since I've met him, and it was a good time, man. We had a good time. We talked a little bit of everything, man, and he's a great guy, man. I really enjoyed the breakfast. It was a good time.
Yeah, we were talking about the other day, and he's describing you guys had a blast together and just was going over some of the ideas and stuff, and I think it's going to be a pretty epic piece there, and I can't think of a better guy to do it for you either. So.
Right. You froze. I don't know what happened.
Oh, there about that.
I don't know if it's me.
I don't
know if it's you. There. You froze up there for a minute there, man. It was like a profile picture.
I think, yeah, that's on you. So I got that.
Must be.
I got that good internet over here. No, I was just saying that we went over it the other day when I was talking to Dirk about you guys going over your piece there. So I can't think of a better guy to do it. So I think it's going to turn out very, very awesome.
Yeah, I think we're going to go kind of with a a Rat Fink theme, you know. Maybe
Perfect.
incorporate somehow maybe a Corvette in there, got you know, with my dad's deal and stuff. So I don't know, but I know he's going to take care of it, and I know he's going to hook it up, and I can't wait to do it, man. So
He said something
we got
about
a few things
real quick. He said you were going to do the Corvette from Corvette Summer on your neck, that dragon looking one. I thought that's what you were getting.
on my side of my cheek,
Yeah,
on my
like the
face.
Tyson, but that big dragon Corvette from Corvette Summer. I thought that's what you were getting. No, maybe he was
Exactly, dude.
talking
I
about
just
someone else then.
yeah, he was, and then maybe up on the top over here, I love Derek.
Whoa,
I mean, he's something cool.
the first time, so.
So why don't you start it off, man?
Yeah, so just kind of want to recap on a couple additional shows there, just testing out our stream there. Going over, I'll let you kind of cover the high school shows and stuff that we've been kind of repetitive about, but because we care about, and we're going to be doing streams from there. But next Sunday, a week from today, we got a Monument Cars and Coffee. I know a few people have driven down there. It's not too far of a drive. Pretty scenic down 83 Parker Road as well, if you don't want to take 25. Again, that's April 2nd, next Sunday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's first and third Sunday throughout there, sponsored by Tri-Lakes Cruisers. 581 Colorado Route 105, which is, I forget the name of the road. It's right off the highway. They're pretty easy to find. There's a Starbucks and a Sereno's Coffee there, so fun little meetup there down in Monument. Get a group of guys down there, or just go meet up with some people that are, you don't run into all the time. See some new cars, new faces and stuff. April 30th, Sunday, Denver South High School show. I know we talked about that. That's 10 to 3, 1700 East Louisiana Avenue in Denver. Of course, the high school there. I know Ryan with Castle Rock Poor Boy Cruisers might be putting something together to get a meetup and ride together up there. That'll be a fun little show as well. Looks like May 16th, Saturday, Lincoln Tech. That's a huge show always. It's the 10th annual, so going 10 years strong, and everyone knows that's off I-70 in Havana up there. North, they have DJs, music, food trucks, vendors, and Ken Diggett Designs will be there from Bitch and Rides there. That one goes 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., so big all-day event there. Next on the list, June 18th, Copar Hobby Town there in Havana, across from Havana Auto Parts by the old machine shop there, 1915 South Havana. It's a free show, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., excuse me. It's their annual Father's Day show. Just cool little hobby town there. Copar Hobby Town there. Where we got next? Number 5 is going to be April 22nd, and this is one I brought up last week. Mentioned, I know Christian has from Castle Rock Poor Boy Cruisers has tried to get some people to go. It's the Highlands Ranch Hot Rodders, the Highlands Ranch Cruise there. That's 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. They meet up on, Lucin and Highlands Ranch Parkway. The address is 9285 Hepburn Street over there on the west side of Highlands Ranch. And they have additional dates going through September on that. I didn't get all of them, but right now the first one's April 22nd, so a little less than a month from now. Back over here, Fridays at Freddy's, going to be starting here in May. We know that the first Friday coming up a couple weeks from now on April 7th is going to be the meet-in here in Elizabeth. We won't get too crazy into that. We've been covering enough. Everyone kind of knows what's going on with that. So basically starting in May, Fridays we meet at Freddy's. Of course, that first Friday we will be meeting in Elizabeth there monthly. So, and then
that's going to be
the last
fun.
thing I got on that is sorry, go ahead.
I said that's going to be fun to get back and be able to go down to Elizabeth and just hang out, man. I mean, it's going to be fun. Freddy's. I just want to see some more people come this year. It seems like since the COVID that we just haven't been having the big turnouts like we used to when I first joined the Parker Cruisers and stuff. Guys, I just want to emphasize how important it is that we keep this call culture going. I just like to see everybody show up and, bring those hot rods out, come hang out. It's kind of bonding time. We haven't seen each other all year long or all winter long. And I just like to see a bigger turnout this year. I really would.
Yeah, I think we will. And just say what's up to Aaron Davis watching, wondering what he's watching. We're watching you, buddy. So hope to see some of his cars out this year. Some really, really nice cars Aaron has as well. So.
Right. And, talking about it, Cars at the Rock, April the 15th, they're going to be having them. That's at the Castle Rock Outlet Mall. That's usually a pretty good deal. And then we have one in May. on the 20th, and then we'll come back in. This is to be determined on June 17th and then April 15th, but we'll bring more up to that. But cars on at the Rock are a pretty good time, so make sure if you can show up for that, we're going to do that. Then we have graffiti on the green at the and this is with weather permitting, of course, and this is a good show. So this is on the 15th also. So some other stuff, but let's not forget about our Elizabeth High School show, man. This is the second annual event. It's on the 22nd, and these young people, man, are fired up. They're doing a great job. They're learning stuff about the old school, about the new school, and it's going to be future, careers for them and stuff. So we definitely want to go in there and support them, help them out with any kind of knowledge that we have, and we definitely want to go down and make a big turnout for that. I want to try to hopefully get a bunch of people we can roll in there. Maybe we can meet somewhere and we can all roll into together and really help represent these young people at Elizabeth High School.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know where I live, so I'm going to meet you guys right around the corner, and then I'll just jump in the roll in there. But no, that is a very important thing for us. So like I said, both my girls are going to that high school. And also what a unique thing I thought was cool, like I said, is they brought that kind of that economics thing where just like purchasing a car or getting, if you're paying to have work done, how to make sure you're not taking it to the cleaners and kind of make sure you understand what's going on and just basic stuff, and people should be teaching their kids, like how to change a tire, roadside emergency, things like that. So, yeah, Derek's fun over there, like I said, just going up and beyond. So awesome dude, hell of a teacher. So we want to support him and support all the kids there at the Elizabeth High School as well. And then do you have information on the Ponderosa High School show as well?
Buddy, I tell you what, I didn't get that wrote down. I do. Let me look in last week's notes.
I thought it was like the 29th, but just to bring that up. So we still have like a month, so it's not detrimental for today, but two important local kind of this area shows.
Right, I think it is, and I'll make sure that I have that next week. I talked to the sticker guy, and we should have stickers sometime this week as far as designs for me and you to look at.
Okay.
Really excited about letting his creativity happen. So I look forward to seeing what he has. I told him that we definitely
slow, man.
We want to have these things before we get started for the summer. So he's down for that. So we'll get that going on. Sonic Cars and Shakes, 4 to 7 on Fridays, weather determined. So if you guys can make that, that's over on Hampton and Tower. That's usually a great show. It was one of my first shows when I came into to the town, and usually just a fantastic show. A lot of people show up for that one. So that's Sonic Cars and Shakes from 4 to 7 over at Hampton and Tower.
That's always a big one as well. Usually a great turnout there.
I was talking with Dirk and one of the, like I said, at breakfast the other day, and one of the, and if Dirk, if you can chime in and tell us the name of that streaming that you thought we should go to, I would appreciate it, because I didn't write it down and my memory's not very long. But Dirk has decided that, or not decided, but he's gave some ideas that maybe we need to start doing some, instead of just, the car shows and all that, maybe we need to start coming up with an episode of, hey, this week we're going to do a cut and buff on a car, and we're going to do it live from Rollers. He's going to show you how to do that. Or, hey, we're going to be at Derek's, and Derek's going to. So I really want to try to get involved with doing that more. I think it's going to help bring on more people. And he did mention the name of one of the platforms we should be using, and it's a pretty new platform out there. So I definitely want to try to see if he can chime in and tell us what that one is, and maybe we can.
That sounds like a good idea.
So maybe me and you can sit down during the week, and I know you're busy, but I think that after you get done with the CUDA, maybe that we can kind of do something like that, or if you would like to do an episode maybe next week of some stuff that you're doing on the CUDA, man, what an iconic car, number one. And
I'm hoping to have most everything done, but I have 2 other cars lined up behind that, and a third one in the waiting. So
okay, well, I'm down to go or to your place or wherever, it doesn't matter, so we can do whatever we need to do. So
yeah.
I
just need
definitely
to warm up a little bit more, I think, but just to be more outside and stuff. But I think we're right on the cusp there, even though I know you know, we'll probably see a couple more little bits of snow. But yeah, just once it gets warmed up, I mean, look out. I think it's ready to rock and roll. We got tons of content to go over with project cars that I have going on over here, stuff that we're working on together, car shows, car meets. So let's just see how much we can throw on our plate before it just blows up like a jiffy pop, you know. So,
well, I'm excited about that. So talk about what it's like to work on such an iconic car like the CUDA, man. I mean, that's got to just, you know, I know you were, what year, let's just put it your year after you were born. What year were you born?
78.
Okay. So you really weren't around when the CUDA first come out, of course, you know.
No,
you were
my dad was into older cars, so he had several cars through the years as well.
You know, tell us a little bit about what it's like to work on such an iconic car, man.
Well, first and foremost, it's just being careful. Like I said, it's a show quality car. To me, and I was going over with Gerald, the owner of the car, and he had dropped some parts out for me to kind of go through and get installed in there, and was just explaining my favorite part of that whole car is actually the rear balance, just that matte black that goes around the taillights. And I remember had like an AMT Ertl Plum Crazy Purple model when I was growing up, and I'm always been into models. I still do models, you know, when I have time. I try and get intricate sometimes. And I mean, I had like I had a 66 Fairlane model, but I bought like a Fox body Mustang model, so I took that fuel injected engine out, so it was just like my car and everything. So but yeah, I remember I had like a Plum Crazy Purple AMT Ertl one, and that was my favorite part. It had the little sticker you got to soak in water, and it was the matte black on the back, and that's just my favorite part of that whole car. So it's the part I'll be spending the least amount of time on. In a perfect world, I'll hopefully be there today. Like I said, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go out there and just get the goddamn job done, more or less. You know, a lot of what limited time frame I have, you know, in a day, I'm going to put towards out there, you know, and just really wail on that thing to 5 to 6. I know I'd mentioned also real quick, and just without getting too far off the subject, remember Sammy D's Barbecue is slinging over at Murdoch's in Parker today. And I know a few people have talked about having to run to Murdoch's today, so that might be a good option for you for lunch. They should just be getting up and running there around 11 now. So if it's something you sound like would be good for lunch or to eat today, I'd get there quick because they usually do sell out. So I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to Parker, but if I was to, I know where I was going for lunch. So.
You know exactly where you could be found. Exactly. Well, let's see here. Levi and I are touching base on Tuesday. We'll be meeting for lunch somewhere, and then we're going to be heading down to the diecast store, and we're going to try to get that show set up maybe sometime June or July. The May schedule is full, so we'll keep you more abreast on that as it's going along. We got CarFest coming up real soon. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I remember. I believe registration is going to start here in the next month or so, and just it's going to sell out quick like it always does. It's going to be a hell of a show, a blast. It's just, like I said, an all-day thing, and can't thank the people that put the time and effort in to get everything running annually, and then just the thousands of people that roll through it. Would you say thousands? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, dude,
multiple hundreds. I mean, it's damn close, right?
It's big. It's big, and I think it gets bigger all the time. Yeah. You know, I really do. And the city, they're behind it. You know, the mayor shows up and hangs out and stuff, and there's awards and different things like that. And I've noticed a lot of different car clubs and stuff that attend. I know that we had talked about maybe getting. Let's see, Dirk said something on there, but I got. What can you read that?
I will get my links. I'm not. I'm not worried about Lynch. I'm worried about Lynch.
Yeah, Lynch. What is Lynch? Are you mad at us now? Is he going to lynch us up, or what is, you know? But
no, Lynch.
Anyway,
no, like I said, I'm kind of game planning on just being in the garage after this. But yeah, if anyone's in the Parker area, you should head to Murdoch's today and get some lunch there at the food truck. They're usually posted up across from the doors, kind of towards the back, closer to the Arby's there. But delicious barbecue. I mean, just hands down the best I've ever had. No question about that. So.
Right. And, a little bit more information on that Highlands Ranch Cruiser. If you're looking to find out some more information, you can contact Ron. And Ron put his cell phone number out there on the website. And he's with the Highlands Hot Rodders, and his phone number is 720-201-7007. Make sure you get a hold of him if you got any questions or concerns or anything about that. But I wanted to put that in there, too. I forgot that you covered that already, but I want to let him know about the phone number.
Yeah, and also they do have a website, so it's hrhotrod.com. And speaking of which, don't forget to follow at parkercruisers.com and poorboycruisers.com as well. Keep up on the events pages there and media, etc. So.
Right. Well, you know, and like I said, we will be bringing you more updated on the diecast store. So I look forward to doing that. I think that's going to be kind of a fun deal. Maybe we can make that an annual event. You know.
Yeah, especially down here in this area. I like to stay around this area, and I'm always busy. So.
Right. It kind of keeps it nice and stuff. I know there's not a lot of content in today, and I know you're a busy man and stuff like that. It's we're 19 minutes into the show, so we're not doing too bad. But want to just thank everybody that's on. And let's see here. There's a message for you. It says, I can't get this blue box out of my screen here. I don't know what. There it is. There's some serious thoughts. Bringing Grand Sport out later in the summer. You know anything about that? How to get her done?
Yeah, so that's my my old man there, Chris Murphy's Grand Sport. He's been working on since I think I was 10 or so, and he's my grandfather, who's fortunately still around. He talked about he's nearing the end of his cycle, which sounds morbid, but it kind of makes sense, you know, as we're all getting older. So this is a car he's kind of had on the back burner. He's really cranked it up the last couple years. Just got quite a bit done. Real beautiful Grand Sport replica. He's built a couple of them, I believe, but yeah, this is all on a complete tube chassis. The bird cage is out of a 60, I want to say 3 or 4 Corvette. So it's actually registered and, you know, titled as a Corvette, but one-off molded body and all that fun stuff, and just like a very, very extremely high-end show car. So yeah, just, I mean, would love to see that get completed and driven around. I told him to enjoy his older years, and I was like, get rid of all this crap you have and go buy yourself a Viper or something. He's like, I can't get in and out of a Viper.
But man, I mean, if he's got a Grand Sport and he's going to sport it around, I look forward to seeing it. I noticed last week that he was on commenting about this is my son and mine's new show, and it sounds like he's trying to promote us too. So
yeah, absolutely. He knows quite a few people in the automotive industry there, and he's an old school hot rodder. And like I said, I have pictures of him from when I was still in diapers, you know, cool. Toying with superchargers on brand new Z28s. He was that hustler out there back in Moline in the Quad Cities where I was born in Illinois. And great picture of me playing with a supercharger on our coffee table, again, being like 6 months old in diapers. Probably had dirty diapers because out there working on the cars and stuff. So, hey, real quick, want to cover a couple more things. That Cars and Coffee, Castle Rock, second Sundays, 8 to 11. That's at 350 Elbert Street in Castle Rock. And then another one, Littleton Car Show. That's second Saturdays of the month. It's at Old Crow's Antique Mall. That's at 10,081 West Bowles, and that starts at 3 p.m. So an afternoon show there in Littleton on the west side of town on Saturdays.
Right. And then also the people with the little coffee, it's not the coffee cabin, but it's the little coffee shop there on Singing Hills.
Yeah.
They're going to start doing some stuff during the summer, and nice. Probably a Sunday. And that was a lot of fun. We had that one hookup over there. And dude, I just like the setting. I like the people that was around there. So, and that kind of finishes off the weekend of the car shows and stuff. Everybody can kind of visit one more time together. So we'll get some more information on them and you know, kind of help promote their business and stuff. But
yeah, I really like that one, just being out here as well. And it's just good from everyone, from even like in town Parker. And people like Kiowa further away. It's a great meeting point. It's not too far off. It's easy to get to. Killer coffee, good coffee, just good little time there. Liquor store opens at like 1:30, 11.
And it's a big parking lot.
Oh yeah.
And they're going to hold quite a few cars. You know, if we learn how to park right. We had some people that didn't want to learn how to park right, but we'll get that straightened out. But you know what? I think the show's doing good. Once again, I look forward to more time at the shows, doing live events and stuff like that with me and you, and I just think that I think this thing can blow up and be a good little show. I really do.
Yeah, and like I said, that's the point. Is I just like, you know, communicating with people and just kind of getting our message out with spreading positivity and just, you know, being in that car community around here. Right. So a bunch of local yokels, but we want to open it up to everyone, you know, and that's how we are. We welcome any input, and we want to bring as many people that are into cars around as possible. So there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Right. And once again, we're very approachable. make sure you see us at a car show. Come up and talk to us. If you have an event that you want us to publicize, make sure you let us know. Dude, we're down to helping out and doing anything we can, right?
Time permitting, absolutely. Time and weather permitting.
That's what it's all about right now, is the time and the weather permitting. One of our Goombas, he left for Florida, so he'll be gone for a month. So we'll get back with him when he gets back into town, and we'll maybe do that show out there on the Yanko. But I look forward to more stuff.
Camaro? Oh, where'd you get the Camaro? Oh, it fell off the back of the truck.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what, man? I got Mrs. Roller's Mustang to work on today. I got all the stuff in, so I'm trying to get her involved in the car scene. I think it's going to come out pretty good. I'm going to do a few little blurps and stuff like that on the Facebook page of it coming along and information of it. So look forward to having you guys check that out. Got some more little pedal car memorabilia that just came in. Going to be getting that going, so I'll have some more of that stuff. So you know, it's good time, it's good season, and it's going to be a good summer, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we kind of covered everything today. A couple additional shows coming up. You know, we want to focus on the ones that are you know, within the next month or so to kind of get that planned up, and we'll work on the ones and the future dates on all these reoccurring shows. So I think I covered everything. You know, make sure you're following us at Rolling with Roller and Derek. Make sure you're following Parallax Auto Electric on Facebook. Check that out, that content there as well. Again, like you'd said, Roller, we'll be doing some live streams, getting tattered up. Got that old 51 Ford we'll be working on. Still debating if I just want to wash my hands of that Rod Knot Camaro, or if we just want to maybe get a 18-pack of Coors Banquets and some Sawzall blades and some masking tape and go ballistic on it. So we're going to have fun with it one way or another. So.
I look forward to it, my friend, and I always look forward to hanging out with you. Put me on the schedule whenever you can for that trailer hitch on the back of the truck. I got some stuff I got to
that's fine. I can swing by after work anytime, or you can bring it out to me anytime. So.
Okay, sounds good, man. Once again, just thanks to everybody, man. Peace out. We love you guys. I'm going to try something here and see if this works. I don't know if it's going to or not, but we're going to try to get something going here. No, it's not going to. It won't let me, so I'm not even going to tell you what I was trying to do. But I thought it was going to work, but it just didn't. I was going to do a little sending out music on the thing, but my computer is telling me that somebody has hacked it, and
oh Jesus!
So I don't know what
I got. Just so tall in the background. Here you go.
There you go. There you go.
Bungle in the jungle.
Bungle in the jungle, baby. That'll work. That'll work for sure. So
flute solo.
Anyway, I'm Roller. That's Derek. We're out of here, guys. Peace out, bro. You know I love you, man. Give my love to your family, and we'll see you again next Sunday.
Likewise. Jethro, take us out, Ian Anderson. Hit the button, Jeff.
There you go, baby. There you go, man.
All right. Have a